talked about self-love. We've talked about doing things and creating space in your life to do things that fill your soul. Very, very important. Because again, if you don't take the time to set those things up so that you have an outlet when you maybe are in a position of anxiety, fear, depression, maybe you aren't in a position where you're feeling super self-confident, something went wrong, somebody criticized you, maybe things aren't great at work, maybe you're fighting with your family, your spouse, things, whatever it is, okay, whatever is coming down the pipes in terms of what's in your world, you have to have things pre-set up. You have to pre-plan for the fallouts. So what do I mean by this? For me, it's having an area to paint, having a workout plan, a workout regime. I love to swim. I love to, work out and dance, but having kind of like activities pre-planned for every day that I could go to by default. So if things are really stressful, I have like my top 5 things that will take away my stress and take me out of the negative mindset I am into a place of positivity. So for me, again, it's going to be art. It's going to be dancing. It's going to be working out. It's going to be getting into nature. Okay. That's just my list. Everybody's list is going to look a little bit different, but you have to have that stuff prearranged. Another thing for me is writing. I love writing, but I sometimes will write my negative thoughts down. I sometimes will do that. But what I found that's far more effective is writing my goals, dreams, hopes, almost like creating like a dream board in terms of journaling. Like it's your affirmations of positivity and gratitude, but then one step further of like writing down your own destiny. Because that's powerful. When you start to create that dream and you have this idea of a beautiful destination that you're heading towards, it's much more difficult to self-sabotage. And when you're doing this frequently, so when you're frequently writing it down or saying it, affirming it, doing work in the mirror, whatever it is, when you start doing those things, it becomes a lot more difficult to jump into a situation or place where you're going to lose control of the situation, okay? And then the mind work. You have to work on your mind. You have to do the things that are going to create a stable mind. For me, food is a big one, okay? I balance myself through the things I eat. Fruits, vegetables, organics, seeds. I do a lot of teas and medicinal drinks with like raw elements, that kind of thing. These things are gonna help support a healthy brain, okay? I love to look at nature and the building blocks of nature. We are nature. And so to build healthy cellular structures, to have a healthy brain, we have to put in as much as we possibly can in terms of things that are super healthy. Hydration, water, coconut water. I drink coconut water tons during the day, full of electrolytes, love it. And just, again, really paying attention to your diet. When you are eating things that are alive, you're going to feel alive. You're going to feel vibrant. You're going to glow. When you're eating things that are preservative based, that are from a can, that high, gluten, anything that's fast food or prepared that's supposed to sit on a shelf, it's not alive. It's not going to feed you. You're not going to feel vibrant. Yes, there is that existential anti-aging effect. You're going to look better. That's not why I do it. It's a nice byproduct, but at the end of the day, for me, it's about having a healthy brain and body so that I can do the things I want to do. And then you have to think about exercise, training your body. Like, how do you want to be able to maneuver around life? Really training yourself to become your own hero. That's how I think about it. Like, I want to be my own hero. So therefore, each and every day, I am going to train myself to be the best version of myself. And every day, I want to wake up a little bit wiser, a little bit more calculated, a little bit more vibrant, so that I can go out into the world and share my gifts and help others. That's why I do what I do. And that is a very powerful place to be. And I know, again, the problem with social media, and I'm going to get into this in the next portion of this video, is that it isn't articulating what's going on correctly from an image. It leaves a lot to be projected upon or assumed. Okay, so why am I going back to social media, and why do I want to talk about the assumptions people make from viewing the social media of others, and why I started making these videos. I think when you see an image of especially like a fancy lifestyle, or people all want this like high-end lifestyle, whatever it is, people will assume that that means that the life is good, or that if you have a nice car, or if you have a lot of wealth, whatever it may be, that is a correlation to happiness and a life well lived. No, not accurate. What is the benchmark of a life well lived is happiness, joy, peace, safety, the ability to help others, the ability to pay it forward, the ability to do good works. That is the only justification, and should ever be the only justification, for the accumulation of wealth. If you're accumulating wealth to be able to go out and help others, then it is a good thing. If you're accumulating wealth only for your own ego, then you are a slave to your ego, and nothing will ever fill you. Nothing. You're always going to need another car. You're always going to need a bigger house. You're always going to need some other thing to desire or experience to fill you, because those things don't yield happiness. What yields happiness is the sharing of love and connection with others. When we connect with others, and it can be any others, it can be the plant kingdom, it can be the animal kingdom, it can be other human beings, but when we connect with others authentically in the vibration of love. And what I mean by this is when we're really actually in the moment with them, not on our device, not thinking of something else, not halfway around the world because we can't be present. I mean, when you're actually looking deep into somebody's eyes, being present with them, holding space for them and with them, and you are enjoying the connection. Sometimes, again, this is going to happen where it's just you and whatever animal or pet is in your life. Sometimes it's just taking the time to really be with that other being and enjoy them and have gratitude for all they are, and just really allowing the beauty of what is on the external to emanate back to you. That's so powerful, and it's so deeply satisfying, and it has nothing to do with any of the things that human beings create in terms of wealth, okay? It has to do with connection. You can do this in the middle of the forest if you don't have, 2 pennies to your name. This is the reason why we incarnate on earth, is to be able to express love to others and all others, and experience a multiplicity of the reflection of that love connection. So that's going to mean very, different things to different people. To me, that means connecting deeply with people that I meet, giving them my time, being present, seeing what they need, seeing how I can help them, giving them an experience of safety, love, that maternal energy of I'm here to take care of you. I'm here to protect you. What can I do to make your life a little bit better? And yeah, there's going to be parts of me that not everybody is going to see as their version of maternal energy. I'm a little bit flashy. I'm a little bit of that Dolly Parton crazy kind of flashy energy. That's who I am. That's how I express what my beingness. It's a little bit more sometimes. But again, it's also a way that I can teach. It's a way that I can maybe reach a portion of the population that are attracted to things that are external. So they might take a first glance, and then they might continue to listen because the message is good. The message is good. And my whole purpose for the deliverance of any message or any teaching is because I want others to feel joy. I want others to live their best life. I want people to exist in a state of peace and happiness and bliss, and not chaos and total, disruption of their lives, because they're not doing things that are aligning with their true soul purpose. I just want others to feel happiness. I want them to be able to experience a lifetime that is so incredibly full, where each and every interaction just takes them to a higher level of existence, a higher level of knowing, to experience the God energy in all others. And when I say all others, I mean every being, every chipmunk. There's being that you encounter, to just see the divinity and the beauty of what creation is. It's such an honor to be able to live. And so often we live it in a state of mediocrity and in a state of depression. Like, we don't see what is around us, and we're so clouded by our own distortions of what we already are and what we already have. So hopefully this wisdom may have imparted something valuable for you today. And if you do feel that it does, again, that's my gift to you. But just, love yourself. You don't need all the other stuff to be. It's okay to just be childlike. It's okay to have insecurities. It's okay to love others. It's okay to see something in somebody else that stirs something inside of you. And it's okay to say that. Like, all of it's okay. It's okay to be not sure about every step you're making, and to feel a little bit scared sometimes, and feel like you don't know all the answers. You don't. I don't. Nobody has all the answers, and that's part of the journey. So